Hello and welcome back, my name is Nanti and today we're doing part 4 of my Sun Wukong solo lane guide. In this video we're going to be taking a look at some gameplay of me playing Sun Wukong, and I'm going to be talking about the things I did in this game well, the things I did poorly, and just generally kind of taking you through how to like approach the solo lane with Sun Wukong. So, start the game, I'm starting pretty normally. I've got Bluestone, Boots 1, as well as 5 health pots and 3 multi-pots. I'm up against a Chak in lane, so early on it should be kind of a stalemate, honestly. Both of our clears is pretty strong. He's got the heal, I've got the easy escape, so it should be kind of even. I have a Circuit jungling, and Circuit's pretty good at ganking Chak because she can shut down his healing. And Chak's kind of forced to... The only way Chak can escape really is by axing away and then teleporting to it. And he always uses his 1-2 combo to clear the wave, so if Circuit comes over after Chak's used, like, thrown his axe into the wave, then it's an easy gank for her. Other things we need to note on this team is there's an Wukong jungle, so that can be a bit scary. The magical damage from the jungle is always annoying because you don't really want to build like into half physical, half magical defense, but sometimes you have to. I don't in this game either, just because, well, it just doesn't work out that way. But yeah, so Wukong jungle can be annoying. Ares is fine for Sun Wukong to come up against because obviously you have the CC immune ult, so it's fairly easy. If Ares ever ults you, you can just ult yourself. I don't know what the hell this blue buff's doing yet. That big one got like stuck on the wall, so that was a bit annoying. It's always like useful to try and like just pull them over, but yeah, that one got stuck, so it was a bit weird. So Ket like begins to go into lane, and she's like, "Oh shit, no, I've got to go get mids." I get the clear advantage here on Chak, so I can put out the pressure really early on. He's got Bluestone as well, and Chak's it's quite in a similar way to Sun Wukong. Chak can quite easily like get the Bluestone ticks off with his 1-2 combo. But unlike Sun Wukong, he only has 2 ways to get it off, as opposed to Sun Wukong's 3 ways. So that's why Sun Wukong is so strong. I'm just looking for poke here. Like I mentioned in the previous videos, Sun Wukong is just like the king of poke. Enemy team gets first blood on the jungler, that's pretty annoying. But we should be okay. Kuku Khan is apparently getting chased through the jungle. I'm not sure what's happening over there. But you can see, yeah, look at that clear. Like before Bluestone you could never do that with Sun Wukong, just clear the waves so quickly. That's why he's so strong now. Chak teleports in, so I'm like, right then I'm gonna hit you. And he just walks towards me. And I'm able to get a Tiger Sun off, an auto attack, and you can't do anything in return. So that's something you got to be always be thinking about, is making sure you get off that poke. I'm just going to eat in these axes. Honestly, you should probably try and like dodge them. I'm not really doing a good job. I'm taking a lot of damage for it. And he hits me with another one. I mean, Chak's axes are quite easy to dodge because the targeter comes up for the damage, so it's a lot easier to dodge than Sun Wukong's cudgel is. But it's a lot easier to dodge once you have boots. I don't have boots yet, I've only got boots 1, so I'm a bit slow, and it can be a bit difficult to dodge them. I can see opportunity here for a Tiger Stun to get a bit of damage off, so that's nice. There's a bit of a fight here. He ults, I ult out, bang. Easy kill. Chak's ultimate doesn't actually do that much damage at rank 1. As you can see there, it didn't really do anything. Plus I had my passive up, so I had those extra protections. So I was quite confident in taking that fight. As I said, you know, I had like 3 ways to apply Bluestone, you only had 2, and I had my ultimate. And his ultimate doesn't really do any damage, so I was happy with that. Here I'm going to finish off my boots, sell my multi-pots because I want to get teleport. And I'm just going to go straight back. So I'm not going to miss any minions, and now I've got a level advantage on this Chak. So that's nice. Actually managed to dodge that one, that's nice. Again, this Chak's I've out-cleared the chuck, so I'm looking to pressure. But I changed my mind because I want to just go for my blue. Here I'm doing what I do quite a lot. I just wait for a couple of seconds to see if they're going to invade. Like typically, if they are going to, they'll just follow you straight away. Not many people would like wait. So I just like look towards the wave for a bit, see if anyone's come in. They don't. I use the tiger stun to secure my buff. It's always worth doing that. You know, I don't want the chuck axe coming over the wall and stealing it. So it's worth just trying to secure it. It is a bit risky because if the enemy jungler comes and then I've used my escape to clear the buff, then I'm a bit screwed. But I think it's worth it. I'm calling enemy missing because this chuck has been gone for a while and like, where the hell is he? But he's just finished doing his blue. I'm just going to poke him on the head. Wukong's like cudgel is on a super low cooldown, so you can see I used it for poke there and it's like almost back up right for when the wave is ready. I've got a lot of damage here because I got power boots. Once again he ults, but I ult. I could go for it, but honestly at this point I don't think I'll kill him. My ult doesn't do that much damage either. They probably wouldn't have killed him. And I don't want to get caught into the trap of, yeah, that happening. The jungler coming and then executing me when I'm on low health because I've been tanking the tower. So it's a wise decision by me to not go in there. You always gotta like try and keep an eye out, like constantly looking at the map to see if you can see where the enemy jungler is. I know he's in mid now, so I'm like looking to be aggressive again. I do a lot of damage with those cudgels, like I've maxed it out rank and you can see it does a lot of damage. So I forced the chuck to go back. I've got 2 levels on him now and I'm forcing him back again, so... Well, he does stick around actually, but I'm constantly just pushing these waves under the tower. He's losing a lot of gold. So when we come into mid game I'm going to be a hell of a lot more effective than Chuck. Chuck isn't really that good in team fights anyway. He's pretty much just an AoE silence and then just like mediocre damage. As well as being a big tanky body. I probably got a tiger stunned into him there and killed him, seeing this back, but I didn't notice it whilst I was playing, so that's unfortunate. Chuck finally back, so I'm going to push another wave into the tower, which is good for me. There's the crazy Wukong clear. It's just, yeah, he's just so strong now. So I'm kind of like wandering around, I haven't really got anything to do. I don't want to back yet because I only want to back once I can pick up my steel mail. So I'm just kind of hanging around, just kind of waiting. Maybe I could have got the back camps and then bird formed back, but I was low on mana, so I just wanted to make sure I had the mana to like clear this wave and then still have my ult in case something bad happened.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm not really concerned with fighting Chuck here because I'm looking to back because I have enough money for my steel mail. And this is going to be going to Miscall. Chuck tries to stop me backing, but way too late. So as I said, I'm going into Miscall mail. Just because I've got a gold advantage on this Chuck, so I just want to like keep the pressure up and use that gold to my advantage. Go for a little bit of an expensive item. Just make sure that I constantly pressure in this Chuck so he can't do anything. Chuck's trying to push my tower, but he does literally no damage to it, so it's a bit of a waste of time for him. I've got the timer on Chuck's blue, so there's a possibility of an invade, but I haven't got any wards. Well, I've got 1 ward, but I don't know where the Ao Kuang is, so it's a bit risky. Circuit's come over, but she's just gone straight to the blue. If she'd come straight to lane, we maybe could have killed the Chuck. He did have his ultimate, but so does Circuit, so no healing for the Chuck would have been good. Chuck's come down looking, but I'm just going to hit him on the head, and he's just going to axe the floor in front of him for some reason. It was a bit strange. Seems like he's gone to his blue. Once again, I don't really want to invade because I don't know where the Quanger is. I'm going to check a ward up there. Circuit warded for me, which is nice of her. She didn't really need to. You see I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage now. Look at that damage. I hit him, but you can see my ult doesn't actually do that much damage, so... I'm just going to chill out here, proxy farm. Force the wave into the tower.
An enemy has been slain.
I kind of want to kill this Chuck, but Chuck's good at clearing, so he actually he like clears the wave before it gets in a tower, so I can't really go back. So I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna proxy farm. This is a bit stupid, and I don't recommend doing this because you put yourself at super risk, especially considering I don't have an ultimate. Chuck's come in. I'm like, hello, you're low, and this is easy kill. Wukong is here, but I'm way above the execute threshold, and I know that Coco Khan's coming, so I'm just like fighting him. I missed my cudgel, which is a bit stupid. Wukong executes me too soon. I get the hot Wukong crit for the secure. I see a hardbot coming in. I'm like, I don't know if he has blink or not, so I'm just like gonna bird form away. I didn't want him blink ulted me. Probably would have killed me. So I got my mystical mail online. Honestly, it's probably like an unnecessary purchase. I probably should have gone for like hide the urchin or something, just something that would help me survive the hardbar and the Wukong, and I do pay for it later on. I get like killed a couple of times in the mid game just because I'm too squishy. So I would say in this like scenario, I picked the wrong thing. Yeah, I probably should have gone for hide the urchin, especially considering I've been getting like quite a lot of kills and assists, so I probably would have had it stacked up quite quickly. And I think hide the urchin is just like an underpicked item. I think like the health is really like undervalued on it. Like people just go for spirit robe, just like because oh spirit robe's the best. But I don't know. Sometimes I think hide the urchin is pretty good, especially when they just have like big burst, like from hardbar. There's not really much like CC on the side of hardbar. It's just this knockup. Really, you just want to have just that health just to survive his burst. So anyway, I'm just sticking in solo lane. Chuck like rotated mid and got killed. It was a bit stupid by him. I didn't think I really needed to rotate. There wasn't any need for me to. It's always worth like trying to like critically assess whether you need to rotate or not. Sometimes you do, or else your team will lose the team fight and it'll die. Sometimes it's better just to stay in lane, get tower, get farm. I'm gonna go for this blue. I know the hardbar's here, so we might contest. He has quite good secure with his knock up into his one combo. I can't remember what his one's called. But yeah, he doesn't go for it. Yeah, I guess he didn't notice that I was around. He just warded up there, so I've made a note of that. So he probably saw me. I'm just gonna call that he's coming in mid, because the other Coco Khan's quite low, and I didn't want him to stay and try and clear the wave, and then only to be like killed by a Habois. I don't really know what's happened to this Chak at this point. He's just been gone for a while. I've got 4 levels on him now. Oh, there he is. So yeah, like that rotation to mid for Chak was just like, it was just so bad for him. He rotated to mid and died, and he's just missed. He hasn't been here in ages, you know. I've been here just so long. I'm just farming. I've got so much gold, so much experience, that I'm just really powerful now. My Tiger Stun's like maxed out now, as well as my Cudgel, so I've got a huge amount of like single target damage. I see Freya's getting aggressed upon on the right, so I'm just going to teleport over to provide support. I'm going to go for the Ares because I know he has no way to get away from my Tiger Stun. And that's an easy kill. Good kill on our jungler and on our ADC. It's always good to get them fed. We're going to go for Gold Fury. Chuck is pushing left, but I'm just like, I don't really care about my tower at this point. It doesn't provide any safety, and it's just better for me to stay here and secure the Gold Fury than it is to just run over there, only to have the tower die anyway before I get there. So they get the tier 1, but we get Gold Fury, so it's a win for us. At this point here, I make another mistake in my build. I did say in my build video that I normally go for like Mystical Mail or Stoner Gaia and then damage. But I think the Wukong and the Harbor magic burst is just too strong, honestly. It's just too much. And I probably should have gone straight into magical defense, such as Stoner Gaia. But I was feeling a bit confident, so I just go straight into Jotuns, and it does kind of cost me in a couple of minutes. It all works out in the end, but yeah, I just make it a bit rougher than it should have been, so Once again, I'm staying in lane. I haven't got my tier 3 teleport up yet, so it's a bit risky for me to just be constantly left. So as you can see, I'm just kind of wandering over. This Ares is pushing up and he's only level 8 and I'm level 16, so I think I can kill him quite easily. I didn't go for my Tiger Stun there because Ares can just chains me before my Tiger Stun will hit. So I'm just kind of patiently waiting for his chains to wear off. Once they're off, I can go for him with my Tiger Stun and easy kill. That Ares is way too far behind. So yeah, that's a tip when like going up against Ares is Wukong. His chains will take you out of your Tiger form or whatever 72 transformations you're in. So if you Tiger form right at Ares, he's just gonna look at you and just yeah, just chains you and cripple you. So the series, Wukong is coming in. I ult just because I got pretty low and I didn't want to execute me. I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity to come back down. This Chuck's low, but he's just slightly too tanky. I get chains by the Ares, which is unfortunate, so I couldn't Tiger Stun to kill that Harbor. That's what I was talking about, where like the Harbor burst is just like too strong. And I'm like, yep, I need some magical defense, so I'm going to be going into Stoner Gaia now. Once I have the Stoner Gaia online, I should be pretty much set, honestly. I mean, this, like the Chuck will be doing no damage to me, he's not doing any damage at the moment. The Ho Yi could be annoying, but honestly it's quite easy for me to just like either get away from a Ho Yi or just be in his face, like just doing damage, stunning him, ulting. It's quite easy for me to deal with the Ho Yi, so all I'm really concerned about is the Harbor and Yao Kuang damage, honestly. Okay, back up. I'm immediately back into base. It's by teleport 3. And I'm bird forming straight to mid because I see the Yao Kuang's diving to get the execute off the Bologna. But she managed to get away. And Yao Kuang's dead as hell. So that's a bit of the problem with like Yao Kuang is you can dive for these things and get out. That's like, well, that's the good thing. But the bad thing is if you don't get out, then yeah, it's pretty dead. You can sometimes bait yourself into trying to get kills. We're trying to push down this tower, but we're just kind of getting forced back. Okay, so series ults, but I just ult myself. The Sukat died there, I'm not really sure how. I'm not sure how everyone's dying. I'm going to kill this. I get the last little auto attack to get that kill. That's pretty funny. So we're finally going to get mid tower. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. Oh, so bad. I don't know why I stuck around. I saw that Yao Kuang and I was just like, oh yeah, Yao Kuang, hello. Oh, you're ulting me and I'm dead. So that was pretty stupid. I don't know why I did that. And somehow we nearly get decided. I'm not sure. I think the Freya got soloed by the Ho Yi, even though she's a level up. Oh yes, now I remember, yeah. The Freya's build is like just so bad. She doesn't have a Fatalis, she got teleport. Yeah. I remember, yeah. So that's a bit annoying. So pretty much in this game, it's me, Circuit and Bologna are kind of the people who know what we're doing. And the Kukulkan and the Freya are a bit derpy. So at least now I know who I can rely on. And on their team, their Ares is a bit derpy, and their Chuck's a bit derpy. So it all balances out. That's the way of casual conquest. You gotta know who's derpy and who's not derpy on your team, and just then rely on the non-derpy ones to help you out. It's always the worst when you have a Kepri on your team who doesn't know like how to play, and you're an ADC, you're having a duel with the enemy ADC, and you see your Kepri come in, and you're like, ah, I can just keep this duel going. I've got the Kepri ult, easy. The Kepri just doesn't ult you, and you die. And you're like, oh well, thanks. Anyway, back to the game. We got Gold Fury again, which is nice. This Chuck's like pushing up. He teleports away instantly, which is pretty funny. That was pretty like skillful, but I still managed to get the Tiger Stun off. At this point, I can't really kill the Chuck. He's just too tanky. I could kill the Chuck if I had 10 minutes. If I had 10 minutes to fight, I could kill the Chak, but unfortunately, still don't have 10 minutes. Check a ward down. Get a ward in return. I'm looking to just like front line now. I'm gonna ult again. I managed to ult the Chak ult and the Ares ult at the same time, which is nice. I'm once again front lining. I'm going for this oh god, what's his name? Harbor. I almost said Hui then. I dived a bit far. I got wrecked by the Harbor carpet. I couldn't catch him in the Tiger Stun. So that was a bit of a misplay by me. Ends up being a 3 for 2 though, so it's still worth it. Well, I mean I was worth a bit of gold at that point, so maybe it wasn't. Yeah, this game goes on for a long time just because we don't have like a hunter, so it takes us forever to take any towers. And I'm afraid that it's like building really like weirdly, so yeah, it's kind of hard for us to take towers with a hunter who doesn't really know how to play. At this point I'm thinking of what active I need. I'm thinking about beads, but I decided to go for shell. As I've talked about, they've got a lot of like big burst through the Harbor and the Yao Kuang, so I'm just gonna get shell for my team. It's gonna be super helpful, just for like, yeah, well, just shelling the team, honestly. I haven't really talked about this, but yeah, we do have a Bologna support. It's quite nice, honestly, to have Bologna support. Just especially with like a Freya, because we've got now just really good like physical damage and magical damage kind of balance, as well as a really nice front line with 2 warriors. It's really like aggro front line, but I think it works with our team because me and Bologna can just dive on the enemy. Like Bologna can dive and get stun into a Kukulkan ult. You know, we can dive and the circuit can like dive after us and just like clean up, and then the Freya's just in the back line just doing Freya things. I was lucky there actually. I was silenced by the Chak ult, so I couldn't actually ultimate out of the Ares ult. So, but the Ares died before the Chak ult welled off, so it was lucky for me. Also get a kill off the Yao Kuang there, who was going for the Freya. Honestly, the Yao Kuang hasn't been playing that badly. He's been doing the right thing. Like he's been trying to go for the Freya in all these team fights, but unfortunately, his front line is just getting melted. So like the Ares is just, he's level 11, so like, the front line's just getting melted, and then Yao Kuang is just kind of left like hanging in the back line trying to kill a Freya, and then the front line's collapsing on top of him, like it's happening there. So that's a bit awkward. I find a Chak, yeah, I'm just gonna like stun him to stop him going after the circuit, but unfortunately the circuit dies to the Ares somehow. Another Kukulkan's dying, but I'm chasing. I'm like waiting around this axe now, I'm thinking there's no way he's going to teleport to this, but oh my god he does, and he dies. So that was pretty stupid by the Chak. I popped my Xiaoyu just because I'm trying to keep him alive. Doesn't help though. This Ares jukes me pretty nicely. I'm just going to go into Ox form so I can't get body blocked or anything. Like if I went into Tiger form there I could have maybe like clipped the Hui. So I decided to go to Ox, just because I didn't want anyone stopping me. I'm just kind of hanging out here, going after this Hui. Why do I keep calling him Hui? Harbor. It was a nice juke by him, honestly. But he chooses a poor time to use his 3. You get rooted when you use your 3 as Harbor. So, once again, another nice juke by the Hui. As like, Sun Wukong's Tiger form is quite easy to dodge, because as I talked about in the first part of this guide, the turning circle is really, what do you call it? Not slow. It's got a bad turning circle is what I mean. So it's easy to just like turn to a 90-degree angle. Ares ult, so I just ult to get out. I don't have beads, so I'm kind of forced to use my ult whenever Ares uses his ult. Which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's still like worth to have the shell just to survive the burst, as opposed to just keeping me like my ult. So finish off Stone Gaia, as I talked about, is really helpful against the Harbor and Yao Kuang, and I'm going to be going into my melee renewal. I'm not sure what I said about melee renewal in the builds video. I'm pretty sure I said it's good, but I think now it's just so good that you pretty much always go for it. This Sun Wukong build is becoming quite kind of rigid now. There's not much like variance to it. It's pretty much you go Bluestone, Boots, Mystical Mail, or Stone of Gaia, Jotuns, Stone of Gaia, or Mystical Mail, into the melee renewal, into the tech choice, I guess you call it. The last item that you just need to counter someone on the enemy team. Like you get a runic shield if there's a Freya, or you get, I don't know, something else, like whatever, a Midgardian if they have 2 hunters or whatever. So yeah, this Wukong build's becoming pretty like standard. I wouldn't change it too much, honestly. I'm just going to talk about what I did in that last like engagement. I like turned around from the Ao Kuang before he died just because I knew that the Cuckoo Khan was going to kill him. So something else got to think of, like don't expend resources if they're unneeded. I could have secured that kill on the Ao Kuang, but I didn't need to. Suket kind of had a bit of a misplay there. She pushed me into the wall, which is normally a good thing to do, but I was coming like in tiger form, so she could have just pushed him straight into me to secure that tiger hit. It didn't matter in the end because I killed him anyway, but it's just something to think of. She might not have been able to see me either. Like the camera can go a bit weird when you're in the Suket ult. It like shakes around. We've got a quick engagement here. Harboir's coming in. I'm gonna ult to chase. There's the double dunk I was talking about, like the double engage from me and Lona, which is pretty hard to deal with. I'm gonna pop the ult, the shell, just to try and keep Lona alive. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Like even a level 14 Ares just does too much damage. I get pulled, but it doesn't really matter because there's no follow-up. I really want to kill this Ares, just because he's annoying me. He dodges he dodges everything actually. Freya missed like all of the ult shots, which is a bit weird. We haven't got any minions for the tower, but it's only on 20 health, so it's down. Hui's back up, so there's no point in aggressing. I'm not sure if he has his ult up or not, but like trying to aggress into a Phoenix when you're low on health, and there's a Chark with his big silence, and there's a Hui with his big 9 Suns ult is kind of difficult, so we're just gonna back off. As I said, this game's like goes on a bit. It's 26 minutes in already, and we have like 10k gold lead. Honestly, if we had a hunter, it'd just be so easy to take these towers. Like we could just walk up and take them, but with the Freya it's just so like hard. It's also hard because they have an Ao Kuang. It's really hard just to like aggress into an Ao Kuang when you like go into the tower and then he goes into your backline and kills your damage. It's a bit difficult. He clears out the sentry, but I have a sentry as well. I was just checking to make sure Suket didn't put one down, but she didn't have one, so she tried to steal that 50 gold off me as well, but I got it. Cuckoo Khan gets a nice ult. Honestly, this Cuckoo Khan's ult's pretty decent. I called him a bit bad earlier in the game, but honestly his ult's been like pretty decent. This team fight's quite chaotic, so I'm just gonna pop Shell. I haven't got a clue what the hell's going on, but Shell can't be a bad idea here. Harbor beats my Nox up, and you can see like my positioning in that team fight. I was like in amongst the Harbor, and then just instantly able to just as I like move straight to the backline, straight towards Chark and Hui with my Ox form. Sun Wukong's just so mobile in these team fights. It's like really hard to lock him down. I can just be in one place, then the next place. I'm just constantly harassing. So that's what you gotta try and do as Sun Wukong. You gotta try and like take advantage of your mobility, even in team fights like that. Chuck has a cheeky blink. I didn't realise he had blink. Honestly, I hadn't checked his actives in a while, so he got me there. I kind of want to back off here, but at the same time, I've got to try and like peel for my team. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Cuckoo Khan's ult is just off. Again, I'm trying to peel here, but I think this Cuckoo Khan's pretty much done. Yeah. But I'm fine because I'm Sun Wukong. Again, that's why he's good. If I was a Hercules in that situation, I might have been like, or any other like, or a lot of other gods, I might have been dead, just because I could have been aggressed into. I'm waiting to use my Tiger Stun, but I realise I don't need it. I Tiger Stun there and then instantly change it back because the Ao Kuang came out of stealth. And I just like decided I didn't need to go in that situation. They have 4 up, we only have 3, so there's no point in us being here either. Like, the Phoenix is already down, so I'm just gonna back. Honestly, this late game in this game is just like so scrappy, and I really hate it. I wasn't gonna use it because I thought, oh, this game's a bit like scrappy towards the end, but honestly, for a like a tutorial video, it actually works quite well because it's just team fight after team fight after team fight. So I could just constantly talk about all these different team fights, and it's just really good for you guys to have like just to be able to see all these different team fights going on. Kukulkan's Khan's calling attack the fire giant, attack the titan, attack the fire giant. Can't make his mind up. Ao Kuang is miles out of position. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he thinks our team would be. Interesting there is I hit the Ao Kuang. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was when I was playing, I hit that Ao Kuang with my cudgel, thinking, oh, he's gonna apply the bluestone proc, and it's gonna tick on him, and he's gonna go out of stealth and we'll be able to see him. And I was like, yes. And then in game I hit him and he didn't go out, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Why is my bluestone like forcing him out with his stealth? But yeah, I just realised now that I'd actually sold it. So that was pretty stupid of me. It's pretty funny though. That is worth. I hadn't considered that until like this game, that bluestone proc does actually take out Kuang out of stealth. It's pretty funny. So we're doing fire giant, but Chuck's here, so. And like you can't do a fire giant when there's a Chuck because his ultimate is just like the perfect like fire giant steal. And the Kukulkan for some reason just stays on fire giant. And then he gets killed. It's just so funny. He just like tries to solo fire giant might as well kill his Chuck. I don't know why he did that, it was pretty funny. But yeah, as I was saying, we couldn't do fire giant with a Chuck because his ult would just like there's no way for us to secure it when he has an ult like that. So me and Blona realised that instantly and got off it and tried to kill him. Kukulkan decided that he was going to go mano with the fire giant and try and solo it down, which shouldn't work out well for him. I see a Habwa, and I'm just going to bop him on top of the head. As you can see, the cudgel doesn't do as much damage now. The damage has really fallen off. Now I'm just here for disruption, good actives. I get I should pop shell there. It might have been a bit premature. I jump in, and he's like, oh my god, 3 people here. But I don't care because I'm Sun Wukong. I see an Ares. He's dead. Once again, we find ourselves in mid lane. I don't know why this keeps happening. Yeah, as I said, this gameplay is a bit weird. It's just like a team fight after a team fight after a team fight, and nothing really happens. But I suppose it is good for training purposes. But not good for team coordination purposes. Maybe I'll have to do like a separate video on team coordination. But I suppose there are better people to talk about things like that. I'm just here to talk about how to play warriors. So we're going to clear this out. We can get this right tower pretty easily. I Ox form just to get through and turn back, and we can go straight to this tower. I think the best thing to do here is go back and get Gold Fury. I can't remember what we actually do. I assume we go and get Gold Fury. Oh, I remember, yeah, we go for it, but yeah, the entire enemy team like turns up, so we can't really do it. Like Chuck, Habwa ult, yeah, no chance of us securing that Gold Fury. So we kind of back off, but honestly, like, Blone's got the right idea here. We could probably fight. Freya's a bit slow. I'm a bit like, I don't really know who to go for. This team fight's very spread out. I can't see any good targets. Nice ult by Kukulkan. Chuck teleports in front of my Tiger Stone, which is a bit annoying. I was going for Ares there. I'm trying to go help this Kukulkan. I'm trying to like body block for him and get a shell off. We get the Ao Kuang. The Kukulkan is still alive, the Chuck's going for him. The Kukulkan kills the Chuck, it's pretty funny. I wish I could have seen how that happened, because that Kukulkan was so low. Chuck must have just tanked like a tornado or something. And go for this Ares, he has no way to get away from me. He tries to juke back into my minions, so that doesn't work out for him. He should have tried to like go the other way at least. So yeah. Habba's the only one left, and he's like dead to rights. I can see at this point that the Titan is getting killed, so we can just go straight to mid.
Charge against me.
And this is GG.
Please,
My
do not lay
circuit and
charge
throw are a
against
bit
me.
slow. You can see how fast I got over here, like with that bird form. It's pretty crazy that it's on like such mobility as on a super tanky warrior. So here I am, like slowly killing this freaking Titan, waiting for the Freya to get here so that she can start plugging in. That is hilarious. I remember that the Kuku, the Yaoguang blinks in, the Kukulkan just like annihilates him. Oh, that's funny. Top play damage, Sun Wukong. As full tank pretty much, though. That's funny. So yeah, that's like why Sun Wukong's so strong. The crazy mobility in team fights, the insane early game pressure, the ultimate that just gets you out of danger, pretty much means you're almost unkillable. It's crazy. So yeah, nearly 40k damage on like almost full tank. It's pretty crazy. Like 10k more than our mid laner. Yeah, Sun Wukong's probably a bit overtuned at the moment. I didn't talk about this, but my last item I was going to go into more magical defense just to survive the Yaoguang and the Habba. Probably going to be a Bulwark, honestly. Heartwood might have been good as well, actually, because Bellona decided to not build any aura items, which, I mean, it's kind of a good thing to do as a support Bellona. You know, she's kind of aggro, so sometimes going for the more passive like support items doesn't really make sense on a Bellona. So yeah, I could have gone into Heartwood there. That would have been pretty decent. Maybe like the Ho Yi didn't really have any effect on me, so I didn't really need any more physical defense outside of my mystical mail and my what do you call it, mail renewal. And the only other physical damage was Chuck, who doesn't do any damage, you know. And his build was just like so far behind. He went to Frostbound as well, which I guess is not too bad on Chuck, but it's a bit weird. But yeah, that concludes my Sun Wukong guide. My next video is probably going to be Chuck. I know I kind of slated him in this video. I called him a bit of a rubbish god, but he's actually a really good god to play if you're starting out in solo lane. He's quite easy to play. So I'm going to be picking up Chuck in solo lane, so that should be fun. I've been playing him a lot recently as well, actually. That's kind of why I decided to do it. I've been having fun with Chuck. It is amusing to go red pot Chuck and just like stomp people in lane, especially mages who are like, oh, it's a Chuck, he doesn't do anything, and then bang, they're dead. Because, you know, Chuck does have decent damage early, especially with Bluestone. So that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Nanti, this has been Smite. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.